marketing, I think marketers need to realize that in the online space, the new media space, the brand ambassadors are the consumers. It's all about viral marketing, it's about peer-to-peer marketing, and it's critical today. Obviously, one other component which we believe is very critical in the new media, the digital entertainment space is gaming. Gaming is all about virtual worlds, is all about leading a virtual life. There are games like World of Warcraft which have 10 million people living a virtual life. They kind of, they buy houses, they sell houses, they eat food, they live there, they have a whole virtual life and they spend 6 hours a day doing that. So it's very critical again, you know, when people are making their, when brands which kind of fit to the youth TG and making their strategies to keep in mind how important, you know, and what kind of messaging and communication they need to do. I'll quickly spend a few slides on gaming as a platform in the new media space. Although I agree with Manish that, you know, lots of clients, lots of marketers today look at the online media as a CPC or a, you know, cost per lead kind of media, but I think gaming is one platform and one application which this year, at least in India, has changed the rule of the game to some extent. By virtue of the nature, it is not, even if you want to take a CPC business or a CPA business, we can't take it because our audience doesn't deliver. It's purely a branding medium. Just to share with you guys, this year we had almost 38 brands on our site who were only doing branding exercise and no other stuff. So I think it's to do with the stickiness of the content, it's to do with the interactive opportunities which the content provides, and also, you know, a strong community-driven. So I'll just quickly, it's more of a show and tell. I'll not talk much, I'll quickly run you through some international examples of how brands have integrated on gaming with a purely branding perspective. So obviously in-game advertising is one of the ways of communicating where you can put a brand in a game. These are some of the examples. So there have been cars, Jack Daniels you saw earlier, BMW. So these are all cars or products inside various popular games worldwide. This is Nike again, Burger King, McDonald's, Coke, and mind you, these guys pay huge premiums for this. Johnny Walker. So it's basically saying that the brand should be where the TG is, and when the consumer is consuming the content, he's also consuming the brand. So I think that there's a good fitment there. One of our biggest success stories this year has been advergaming, which has been there for long, but, you know, kind of now more and more players are saying we want to create games around our brands. So Wix has done this in the US, Gillette. A lot of kids are targeted in the US through advergames, Cadbury's. So these are some international examples. I'll also quickly run you through some things which we have done in the past. So we have brands like Logitech, Pond's, Intel being very, very strongly present in our games, and they've been purely clients. And I think it's a matter of time, but, you know, if we are able to create the right content, create the right platforms, I think clients are willing to spend, or partners are willing to spend for branding. So Cadbury similarly has worked with us on the cricket thing, Fast Track. I'm just taking some names and brands, not trying to kind of show off that we have a lot of brands, but just trying to say that, you know, there are brands who just do brand communication on the internet.